everybody. The emergency report, together with the report for the week and for the new year. I want to wish you a happy new year. I want to give you the best as you can in the new year, and I want to leave you with one thing. Don't focus on the messenger, focus on the message. Um, I know that lately I've been going through some changes. Some of you guys made a comments about my vibrations and things that goes on. But you need to understand that when the surgeon has to go into the surgery, nobody asks him how he feels. He has to perform. So I will be happy if you guys kind of like focus on the messages. This energy actually of not focus on the messages but focus on the messenger was like 4 or 5 years ago. It was the same kind of like a thing that it's also focused within the people with the relationship, people with things they need to do at work, with the people they need to get into this resolving situation. In order to resolve the situation, though, a lot of the time the people they focus on the other person, especially within relationships with twin flames. It's tunnel vision of what the other person do, uh, but they don't hear the messages. They need to listen from within itself what I need to do for it. So these messages they are just for you. Some people they like missing this part because if you're following what the messenger and you focus on the messenger, you're missing the most important part. It's the message. It is about the message that goes out for you, for it. I'm gonna be working on the yearly report. It's so much, so massive. Probably it's gonna be like maybe hour and a half video. I'll be finished it by tomorrow, and it's a lot of message. It's a lot of messages, a lot of information inside. Take what you think it is, but don't predict and put it into the future. Right now, it's the moment you to reflect on yourself and the things. And today's energy, since the moon, it is in Libra. Uh, it is about your relationships, but these relationships it is connected directly to Uranus, and you have this finger of God between Uranus and Mars, and you might feel tensions, you may feel the aggravations, you may feel this vibes they're flocking around, but they're from everyone. That is the collective, okay? And you might feel this collective inside of you. You gotta go ahead and look at it and dive within of this energy. So I'll bring the screenshot of today, which is this. And as you see it, okay, let me just kind of like zoomed in. There he is. The moon is in Libra, and we have this finger of God with Mars. But the moon, it's squaring Venus retrograde, interrupts this power of Venus retrograde that it needs to help us to resolve ourselves. And then there is a square of the sun. The sun is in the fifth degree of Capricorn. And that square in there, it's a cardinal sign. I mean, this is about like, what are you gonna choose? Professional relationship, or what did you got? You got a problem. You're professional with your relationships. Are you using your profession inside of your relationship? I mean, it's all this mixed and match right now because it's a review time. You get back after Christmas at work and everything gets with upside down. Of course, is everything is upside down. It's upside down collectively. That's what the energy is. But the universe, Uranus, is just kind of like a shine up into it. It's like, if you, the warrior within, go ahead and fix everything with me. That's mean you put that universe energies inside of you. You put this great power that has always been within you, always been behind you, and you put it out there. You give it to the people. Doesn't matter what the things are. The warrior of the soul is the warrior of the soul. He goes through the storm and he helps others. That's what his job is. That's what his duties are. And don't focus on the warrior, but focus on what he does. And that's what this energy is coming right now. It's coming out in the surface for it. So the trine right now with Saturn, there is in Aquarius. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. There is this line here. Okay, that is about you to look at it and dive deep. Go over the things that you didn't see first. Go from within. Go deep, deep within the secrets that you kept inside of yourself, the secrets that you kept from others. That's what this is. It just goes and pounding inside of it. And today's this great energy is to use this warrior to fight yourself with these secrets, to fight yourselves with the things that you keep hidden. And that is all coming in from the Libra that wants this righteousness, and that energy is intense. You can feel it today. You can feel it a lot. So what's going to happen to the next week? It's tomorrow, which is Tuesday. The moon is going to be moving through Libra. You'll see right here, he's going to square Mercury, Venus, and Pluto. Please keep your emotions about the relationships in order. Focus on the shift of the soul. Where that comes from? It comes in from the trine between the moon and Jupiter, who is shifting from this intense energy in Aquarius into Pisces. Look inside of your inner peace. Find the inner peace of what is present here and now. Don't focus of your emotions and of the things that you want, the cardinal changes. They're not going to work. This square here with Mercury, retrograde Venus and Pluto, this square here, some of you is going to be like, I'm going to go and I'm going to tell him, I'm going to go and I'm going to smack him, I'm going to tell, I'm going to appreciate me, I did all this. Be careful, because Pluto, it is there. You do something, it's going to get back to you. 1 second of anger can cost you thousands of seconds of regrets. So be careful with this energy tomorrow. Another thing that really, it is this square that it's going to be for a very long time. That's the square between Saturn and Uranus. Just you going against the divines. You going against the secrets. You trying to do something that it can't be done. The only way it can be done is through the truth, and that's what this is. That's what this is all about. In the next few years, since Uranus is in Taurus, it's gonna be about that. Like it or not, you're gonna seek the truth. You want to know this truth, and that is also a part of this that we are going through. On Wednesday, the moon is going to be in Scorpio. Remind us about when Mars was in Scorpio. You're going to reflect on this. It's going to come at pretty much the same spot when Mars was so active against Uranus. It's going to be, if you use that energy of anger from the previous day, now it's going to compound. What I mean compound, it's going to increase. So if you learn from the previous day to keep your things together, to keep your crap together, you're going to be okay. You're going to go to this inner peace with Neptune, and you're going to be in this meditation state, and Neptune is going to be like, okay, I'll give you the peace with the people around you, I'll give you peace with what it's saying, what you're hearing, and I'll give you the love that you need to heal. But if you're using the opposite side, this square between the moon and Saturn, and also the opposition with Uranus and the square from Uranus to Saturn, this is going to be like a one circle of hell. You're just going to repeat like a broken LP that's keep repeating the same song over and over and over and over. And be careful with this energy. It's December 29. Be real to your own self. On Thursday, it's going to be December 30th, the moon is going to be moved pretty much out of Scorpio. She's going to square Jupiter. And Jupiter is already in the first degree of Pisces. You're going to get in test of this inner peace. Did you grow? Did you learn? Are you still the old way, or are you getting to this new energy that's coming in? And this test is going to test you. How much did you grow? Did you keep your cool? Did you keep your things in order, or you didn't? Did you follow through of what you say you're going to do? And that's what this energy will be. But another thing is there's going to be a present energy of the sextile between Venus with the moon, and there's going to be the sextile between the moon, Mercury, and Pluto with Neptune, and there's going to be a trine between Neptune and the moon. That's mean that it's going to help you to increase the inner peace from with you, to solve the things within you, to be more mellow, to calm down with the things, to make a review of the last year. This is the December 30th. Tomorrow it's going to be the 31st. This is going to be the day that you have to go ahead and seek the things inside of you. Friday, the moon is going to join Mars. As you see, that inner peace, it's going to come in from the warrior inside of you. What are you fighting for? What are you fighting with? Yourself? Others? You want to fight for things? You can't fight for things. Things come to you by the divine order, not because you want them, the way you want them. Because the way you want it is in your mind. Your mind is a tricky thing. So if you zip it up the mind, you will find the warrior in the soul in you. And this is a great, great time for you to have this divine energy to flow within, to flow for it. And the first, which is Saturday, the moon is going to be at the kind of like the end of Sagittarius. As you see it here on the screen, Mars has this aggravation visions, and also the moon. It's kind of like, okay, I'll give you this aggravations, I'll test you again. If you've been in the twin flames, you will know that the one day it's like, oh, I love him, he's everything about me. Oh, I love her. Oh, she's everything about me. And the next day is all totally opposite. I'm just, that's your test. Because in your mind, there is this fight between the good and the bad. You need to understand there is no good and bad. Your mind creates the good and the bad. Out in the universe, there is one ultimate energy. That's love. That's God. That's it. And if you continue dividing this, you're living in the 4D. There is no out. Once you cycle it inside of the 4D, there is no out. You might be going to a 5D. When you come back to 4D, that's it. You're done. You go back. So um, be mindful about this energy. If you did have no duality, it's gonna be this energy between Mercury, Pluto, and the Moon, the Venus retrograde. To remind you that Mercury is gonna be fuel retrograde. It's gonna begin to do some pre-shadow things and look inside of you, of your internal communications. Maybe some of you is gonna be kind of like hunker down, and it's like I don't want to hear nobody, I don't want to talk to nobody, I don't need nobody, just me. I need to do evaluation of me. I have to make a new goals for the new year. I have to make a new things for the new year, new look, and so on and so on. And Sunday, that's January 2nd, the energy is going to be pretty much stable. It's going to help you to do these goals. If you didn't finish on the first, you finish on the second. That is a very good time for you to evaluate yourself. You to go ahead and get these cardinal decisions, because the moon and the sun, they're going to be together. There is a new year, new moon, and there is a new place. Basically, Capricorn is going to be, I mean, it's piled up. So what do we have in the Capricorn is a Pluto. Pretty much, if you're getting the right time, you may catch up Mercury there earlier in the day. But we have a Pluto, Venus retrogrades, the Sun, and the Moon. So for the planets, they're going to be in Capricorn. And a Capricorn has this beautiful trine with Uranus. It's kind of like universe tells you, here is, now is your time. Now is a new beginning. Now is a new thing. Now you have to go ahead and begin your thing. And the energy of the Neptune, it's going to be very, very powerful towards Venus. So all this energy piled up together and mixed up, it's going to help you to really take a look everything in life of different perspective. From perspective of you to be happy. You to be happy. So that is about the emergency report and the energy for the next year. I really appreciate your watching my channels. I had some calls from subscribers, but some of them they are like, your energy is good. You did a good thing. Some of them they say their messages are good. Some of them said like he seems like angry. Some of them said you're cold. And the thing is, I want to say this to you guys that I have my own storms I go through it, and I'm still here for you. Thank you for the messages. Thank you so much for. I mean, I had this call from a subscriber who was just like gave me all the light that he had. He's like, "Dear, there you go. I know you need it, but here it is. I understand where you come from. I look these things. I just want to give you the light because that's the message for you. So appreciate you guys. Be love, as always I said, be love inside of you. Okay?